Hey guys, what's up? PipSniper here, back for another update. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at XRP, and we're going to dive into the small time frame wave count and the large time frame. Now, what we see over here on the small time frame is Wyckoff accumulation. This is your range over here. This is the smaller accumulation range that market makers are using in order to accumulate XRP before it has its next leg to the upside. Now, what we see over here is a really nice, you see how we sweep the low and then have a retraction every time we sweep a low or a high? Like, for example, we sweep this high over here, and then we move down. And with this move down, we sweep this low, which causes a retraction back above these highs, which you sweep. Okay, you take it out over here, then you come back down and then take out this low, and then it causes a retraction, right? So it's just Wyckoff accumulation. It's the composite operator, or in other words, the hidden hand, selling at the advances and then buying on the retraces in order to accumulate more coins. Now, going forward, this is what we would want to be taking a look at. So we're going to take a look at these Fibonacci resistances over here. We're going to take a fib from our March 2nd high down to our March 10th low. And in order to confirm that we're going to go for the breakout and that the bottom is in, we will need to see a move above 258, 267, and 277. The reason I say those three levels is simply because that's the 618 up to the 786 fib resistance level. Okay, once you get above those three levels, then we can for sure say that this is the low right over here. Otherwise, if we can't get above 2.4175 and 2.3962, then it's likely this interim low is not in, and that we're still doing our ABC correction down, where this is your A wave, we're coming up for a B wave, and then we have a C wave down toward these lower fibs. Okay, you see these lower fibs over here? And then we would see the pop off from there. Okay, now we're going to do this scenario only if we can't get above 2.3962 and 2.4175. If we can't get above those two levels, then it's likely we're going to come down for a C wave to the deeper retracements. And then once that occurs, we should see a nice pop up from there. Okay, now, if we are able to get above 2.4175 and 2.3962, then we can say that the ABC correction is done right over here. This is your A, B, C correction. And then we're off to the races. Okay? So yeah, this is just Wyckoff. So this is your preliminary supply. So it's one last upswing or upthrust before you enter into capitulation or your selling climax. You then have your automatic rally, your secondary test, your failed breakout, your secondary test in phase B, your second failed break, a move back down to extremes, and then we chop out of the right side of the range. Now, this chop is usually when a lot of people give up or a lot of retail give up because we've been in this time-based capitulation for a while now. So the entirety of this range is over 104 days. So as a retail trader, I'm sure they would be panicking, right? But no need to worry. Remember, if we get above 2.3962 and 2.475, then we're going to move up towards these resistances right here. 258 to 277. Get above those three levels, then we can for sure say the bottom is in. Okay. Now, taking a look at XRP on another chart that I made, take a look at it on this chart. This is just so this looks like a head and shoulders fake out. You have your left shoulder, your head, your right shoulder, and then multiple drives down below the neckline. And every time we have a drive down below the neckline, we get bought back up with a wick. Do you guys notice that? Every time we come down below this neckline, we get bought back up. So I'm thinking this is a classic head and shoulders fake out, usually seen in the futures market, right? It's a classic retail pattern trap. So chop around here would be expected before we have continuation higher, right? Now we're currently on the 50% fib. To keep it very simple, we can take a fib. Let me just delete all this so you guys can see. Okay, so we can take a fib from this wave 2 low up to this wave 3 high. You see how we're on the 50% fib? If we lose that 50% fib at $1.92, $1.93, then we'll come down to the 618 at $1.60, around that region, $1.57, $1.60 level. But in my opinion, I don't think we go down that low. And then I do think that this is just a head and shoulders fake out before we see a reversal to the upside. Because remember, we only have 4 waves over here. Okay? This is your first wave. This is your second wave, your third wave, your fourth, where everyone expects this to break down. But remember, if XRP were to break down like that, it's no longer in a bull market. Remember, XRP is in a secular bull market, so it's unlikely price action moves in such a manner. But if it does, then we have bigger concerns for bulls. But yeah, head and shoulders fake out for a wave 4 before we go up for a wave 5, likely taking us to around the $13 region. Now there are targets that are safer than $13. I will outline them in my Discord. So if you guys want to take a look at that, then definitely click the link in the description below. I think XRP is going to go to 13. However, I think it's best to be as safe as possible and take profits before then, because the last thing you want to do is wait till the last second, where exchanges might be down, or anything could really happen. So this is XRP here. Looks like it's finding some resistance. We'll go back down to the small time frame, place a fib. Yeah, finding some resistance here at the, let me see here, at around the 50% fib. Okay, so we need to get above those two levels, the 702 and the 786, so we can confirm more upside. Otherwise, we will still be in chop. We will still be in this chop until we see that continuation. So no need to worry. Don't make any rash decisions. Don't panic. Just continue to hodl for the anticipation of that expansion to the upside. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Peace out and take it easy. See you in the next one.